Good morning, students. As you must remember, we were doing the poem The Brook by Alfred Lord Tennyson. We read that the brook starts from those places where coot and hern lives, and slowly and steadily it moves to join the brimming river. Now, in the poem, the poet has emphasized on the mortality of humans and immortality of nature. So, we will begin with the next stanzas. I wind about and in and out, with here a blossom sailing, and here and there a lusty trout, and here and there a grayling. So the poet says that the brook on its ways had lots of ups and downs, and it is in its winding movement. It often falls from height and goes in deep water and comes out to continue to flow. Now the brook carries blossoms on its waves. Blossoms means flowers, and along with the brook there go a lot of fishes. Now trout and grayling are here the examples of fishes. So along as the brook moves, it takes with it lots of fishes like lusty trout and grayling. Let's read further. And here and there a foamy flake upon me as I travel with many a silvery water break above the golden gravel. The brook, it moves, and when it moves, the waves clash with each other and creates bubbles, and those bubbles in groups make foam. Now the brook moves through different curves and the clashes create silvery water break. These foams and silvery water break can be visible on the surface of the water and at the base of the brook. One can see golden colored stones. So if you must have seen a river flowing or a small stream flowing, you could, see if the water is clear, you can see the base of the river. So, as the brook is flowing, we can see the golden gravel here refers to the path of the river, of the brook, which can be seen, which is covered with small stones and which can be seen from above. So, the poetic device used here is alliteration. As you can see in the first line, there is a repetition of the consonant F, foamy flake, and in the last line of the stanza, there is a repetition of the consonant G, golden gravel. So, as we have already done, this is an example of alliteration. Let's read further now. And draw them all along and flow to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Now the brook carries with it the fishes, foams, and flowers while it is flowing to join the brimming river. I've already told you the meaning of brimming. Brimming means overflowing. So as the brook is moving along, it is carrying with it fishes, foams, and flowers to join the brimming river, to join the overflowing river. And here is again the refrain or the repetition. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Now, again, it emphasizes or it points out to the eternal state of the river, to that of a transient one of the humans. As I've already told you that the theme of the poem is to emphasize on the mortality of humans and immortality of nature. Humans, they may come and go, they may take birth and die, but the river is going to be here forever. The nature is permanent, and no matter what, it is going to be here forever as compared to human beings which come in this world and who dies and goes away from this world. I steal by lawns and grassy plots, I slide by hazel covers, I move the sweet forget-me-nots that grow for happy lovers. Now, the brook says that it secretly moves through grassy plots, lawns, and moves swiftly by the bushy hazel trees. It shakes sweet forget me nots. Forget me nots are here are flowers. I steal by lawns. I steal by lawns and grassy plots. I slide by hazel covers. I move the sweet forget me nots that grow for happy lovers. So now the brook says that it steals by lawns. What do you understand by steal here? Steal here means that it moves swiftly through lawns and grassy plots, and it moves by the bushy hazel trees. Here, bushy hazel. Hazel is a kind of a tree. So it moves by bushy hazel trees and it shakes sweet forget me nots. Now, forget me nots is a type of a flower. So, while flowing, the brook now has started flowing swiftly, and it while it's flowing it shakes the sweet forget me nots flowers which are grown for the happy lovers. The flower forget me nots are the flowers for lovers. Among my skimming swallows I make the netted sunbeam dance against my sandy shallows. So the brook says that it moves along making different movements like slipping, sliding, glooming, glancing, etc. and through darkness and so on. And as it's flowing, there one can see the swallow birds. Swallows here are birds, kind of a bird. One can see the swallow birds skimming. One can see the swallow birds skimming. Skimming means to move lightly over the surface. So, surface of the water for food. And the waves of the brook create a net-like structure on which the sunshine sparkles, and it seems to us as if the sunbeams mean the sun rays, they are dancing. Now here again the other poetic device that have been used is skimming and swallow, alliteration, sandy and shallows, alliteration. Again it's an example of alliteration. Stars in brambly wildernesses, I linger by my shingly bars, I loiter round my cresses. So at night, under the moon and stars, the brook goes on moving, creating murmuring sound through natural land where thorny bushes grow. Now the brook often lingers because of the stones on the way. The brook's water moves purposelessly around the plant named cresses. So the poetic device used here is murmur, and it is an example of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Let's read the last stanza now. And out again I curve and flow to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. So after facing the obstacles, the brook again takes a curve and starts flowing to join the brimming river. Last two lines, again here, for men may come and men may go, is an example of refrain, and it again emphasizes on the theme of the poem, that which is that the nature is permanent, however human life is transient. So that's all for today. Your homework for today is to record stanza 11, 12 and 13. That is the last three stanzas. You will read and record an audio of the last three stanzas of the poem and submit the same in the class group between 4 to 6. Thank you.